America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Switch. 95's a send. No, check. He's Mike. Nice, sweetheart. 36. Wheel. Slam. Quick the edge. What? Shift. Watch the shift.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off-play action. Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
That'll be caught by Hester. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ready up. Mike 51.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking to throw. Love. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He's got a first down and more past the 30, and he'll be out right at the 35. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
No, off.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Love. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Jones, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check 43. Check 99. Check 9. Bang.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2.
Mike's 56. Mike's 50.
From the gun, Love. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Danny. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Jackson now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, 40.
May not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like